In today's episode, I'm going to be showing you how to make brown chapati, and it's a very simple process to make brown chapatis. Most of you say it's hard, but it's not hard. It's just how you deal with the dough itself. So if you're new here, I'm Scovia and welcome to Infoods Specials, where the recipes are always simple and amazing like this one. So stay tuned until the end of the video and then you will learn how to make this amazing brown chapati. And also, if you like watching my videos, don't forget to give my videos a thumbs up. So in a large bowl, I'll add warm water. I usually use warm water to make all my chapati recipes. So it is not hot and it is not cold, it is just warm. Then I'll add 1 teaspoon of sugar. I usually add sugar because I want to balance the salt and sugar. So I'll add half a teaspoon of salt, mixing. Once I'm done mixing in, I'll taste the water, check if the salt is okay and the sugar, and if they are balancing. If you don't like sugar in a chapati, you can leave that out, it is still optional. Then using my brown flour, I'm using Atta Mark 1, and this video is not sponsored. I'm just using, I'm making regular chapatis at home, not sponsored. This is what I like using the most, the Kamal one. You can use the X, but I would recommend you use this one because it is 100% brown flour. Mix in using my spatula, and you can as well go in with your hands. So I'm not making many chapatis, it's just for lunch for 2 people. So you mix in until the flour combines with the water. Once I notice that a dough is starting to form, I'll then use my hands. You make sure to knead the dough until everything in the bowl is combined. Every bit of flour is combined with the dough. At this point, I'm going to add bits of flour into the bowl as I knead. That is once you notice that it is sticky, very sticky. You can add bits of flour. Then I'll add a little bit of oil, around 1 tablespoon of oil or 2 tablespoons of oil. It depends on the amount of flour you're using. Then I'll knead in the oil. After 5 minutes of playing with the dough, is it plain? Yeah. It's like you're playing with dough. It is not sticky at all, as you can see. So I'm going to let this rest for about 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, my dough is well rested, and as you can see, not sticky at all, and it's not hard. So don't add too much flour to your dough because it will be super hard. It is still soft and stretchy, and it's not sticking. So I'll add a little flour on my working surface, and then I'll place the dough there. Knead a little bit. Then I'll roll out my dough a little bit and then cut the dough into. I'll work on one. So I'll place this aside for a moment. dust my working surface, tuck in my dough, then I'll level up my dough. Using brown flour is usually not smooth. As you touch the dough, you can feel bits of flour, yeah, especially that brand I'm using because it is pure brown flour. So using my rolling pin, I'll roll out my dough. Just make a large circle, then I'll add a little bit of oil on top of the dough. Brush with my hands like that. Make sure every corner of the dough is oiled. Then using my cookie cutter, I'll cut the dough. Not cookie cutter, pizza cutter. Just like that. Roll the dough. See, this is going to give me layers. So I'll press down a little bit. Continue. Layers. That is how I usually make my chapati. Then I'll add some more flour. Place my dough on top. Level it up using my hands a little bit, and then I'll roll it out using my rolling pin. Add some more oil. Brush using my hands. Yeah, it's that easy. Then I'll roll it up just like that. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12 chapatis for my lunch. That is even more. That is for like 3 people or 4. So now I'm going to show you how I make my chapatis. So I'll move over to the stove top and on medium flame, not medium high, not low, just medium. Then I'll wait for my pan to be hot. So I'm going to start by rolling out the first piece that we made. So I'm going to add a little bit of flour in my workspace and then roll out using my rolling pin. So the secret to making brown chapati is round. You just have to gently push the dough. Don't push using a lot of strength because once you push it, it won't come back like the white chapatis. And try and shape it to a round shape. Once ready, I'm going to place it on my pan like that. Then continue making some more. So as you can see, this is how my chapati is looking, and you can see it has air bubbles in it, so it is going to be a soft chapati. So I'm going to flip this and then place it on a towel, wrap it up. It is quite tricky making brown chapatis round, but just be gentle. So first I usually dry off the chapati, and then I'm going to show you the next step. Once it has dried, I'm going to place it aside. Pick the next one and place it on the pan. I'm now going to flip my chapatis the other side, the ones I started with. Then I'm going to add a little bit of oil. I'm going to be making my chapatis in 4. I usually stack my chapatis, as you can see. I have 4 pieces. Once you see this color, flip, turn the top one, and then I'll add oil. Turn the chapatis as they cook. You don't want one side to cook and then the other has not cooked. So you turn as the chapati cooks. So you keep checking if it's ready, and once you notice it's ready, you flip. Add some oil. The first one is ready. So you make sure to cover the chapatis that you have just oiled, because if you leave them just like that, they'll dry out. So you cover as you cook. You can place them in a hot pot. You can place them in a place that has a lid, in a container that has a lid. Yeah, mine are just for lunch. That's why I'm placing them in a plate. Most people find making brown chapatis irritating, but trust me, it is not irritating. Once you learn how to make the dough, the dough is the tricky part. So once you learn making the dough, you're going to be a pro. So always cover your chapatis after you oil them. Another thing about brown chapatis is that they will break up. They're so easy to break up. They're not like the white chapatis. But trust me, if they are well cooked and they're breaking up, you're good to go. No need to fuss about that. So yeah, my brown chapatis, and as you can see, they are super soft. When you fold a chapati like this and it folds, it is usually soft. So that is my recipe for making soft and delicious brown chapatis, and I hope you try out this recipe at home and make yourself brown chapatis, and trust in yourself, and you will make amazing chapati just like mine. So thank you so much for watching, and ciao.